Hey everyone! In this video, we're going to cover some basic internet skills. So there are several common web browsers, which is a program that you might use to search the web or go to a certain website that you might come across on your own computer or on a public computer. Each browser has some unique features. However, they all work essentially the same way. Some of these browsers are Google Chrome, Safari, Microsoft Edge, or Firefox, and each of these browsers can be opened by double-clicking their icon. On this computer, you see a few. Here's Microsoft Edge, here's Firefox, and here's Google Chrome. And you can open them simply by double-clicking. Now, when you start a new web browsing session, you'll be taken to whatever the home page has been set to. Often that will be the search page, like this. But that's not always true. On a public computer, somebody might have set it to something like a news page or the college homepage. It used to be that it was really important to know the difference between the search bar, which is right here, and the address bar, which is up here. But you can see this says search Google or type a URL. Now, a URL is just a web address. They start with www. But you don't have to type that in. On modern browsers, including Google Chrome, you can use either bar, the search bar or the address bar, to do both things, type in an address or to search. So what that means is that no matter what page your browser opens to, you can type a website or search right up here in the address bar. If you are given a specific address, especially something that has a / or a dash in it, it is really important to type it perfectly or copy and paste it. But remember, you do not need to type www or http anymore. Let's search for the Wyoming Community College Commission, which oversees the Wyoming College and Career Readiness Centers. So this is their address or URL, communitycolleges.wy.edu. So if you wanted to go straight here, you could just type that right in, but I searched for it and it came up and we can go right to the site. Let's pause right here for a question. Sometimes when you're searching around on a website, you're going to find that a file or a video are going to open in either a new tab or a new window. So let's talk about the difference between those. This whole thing right here, in fact, let's make it full size. This is a window, but each one of these up at the top, those are tabs. Let me show you an example of something that might open in a new tab. Here's a link on this site called Instructional Videos, Links, and Curriculum, and here's some helpful things if you're studying science. Let's click on this biology cell structure one, and I'll show you what happens. In this case, it was a link to a YouTube video about this cell structure, and see how it opened up in a new tab? Let me pause the video here. To figure out where you want to go or just make sure you go to the one that just opened, all you have to do is read the title up here in each tab, and you can click through the tabs. There's the new tab I opened, there's the video, and this is back to the website that I was at before, the community college's website. That is definitely the easiest way to switch between different web pages, is to have them open in new tabs. You could open a new window. You would come down here and you could open a new window, but it is hard to switch between windows. So if you can keep everything on different tabs, that's the best. One of the reasons that's important for the College and Career Readiness Center is that when you're in Canvas, you might sometimes click on a file and it might open in another tab. Let me show you an example. Here's an example of when you might click on a file and it's going to open up in another tab. I'm going to click download. It's downloading it down here to the download bar. And when I click that, it opens up here in a new tab. I don't want to close this tab over here. This is Canvas where you're doing your work, and you're going to need to be able to come back to here to do your to turn in your assignment. But it's really convenient to be able to switch between the two. So when you're working in Canvas and then you click on something and it opens in a new tab, don't close Canvas, just leave both tabs open and you can toggle between. That's it for this lesson.